Thursday morning. You know what that means. Andy's on the microphone with Brian and Gene. The morning sickness show. It's where I want to be. Strumming my guitar, soft and gently. Where bacon rules all, and Bloody Marys are tall, and Pearl Street beers chase them all. I'm here to sing to you, tell you have a great day, and don't forget to come rock out with Tug Sunday.
Our good buddy Andy Hughes from Tug with the Thursday song. Because it's Thursday, and it's going to be kind of like it was yesterday, maybe a little more cloudy.
I think a lot more cloudy, but yeah, again, mid-50s, it sounds like we'll reach for a high before things take a significant turn for the weekend.
Some friends of mine just got back from South Carolina, and they flew into Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Northern Lights.
Oh, no way,
like
really?
Big and bright. Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool pictures.
I bet. Yeah, the moon was big and bright, obviously, again this morning, and some cool on the horizon, if you will.
We watched it come up over the bluffs yesterday, right about 5 o'clock, and it just kind of peaked, and then 10 minutes later, it was like fully exposed. It was really cool. Hypothetical Thursday, going to ask each other hypothetical questions. We'll get Office Cora in on the fun. If you have a hypothetical question that you'd like to share with us, feel free to go to rockmornings.com for all our contact info. Download the 95.7 The Rock and the 92.9 The X app. You can get in touch with us that way. Submit voicemails, pictures, and videos. In fact, we actually got a picture from our guy Luke from Luke's Repair.
Yes.
LLC in Rolling Stone, Minnesota. Said Luke from Luke's Repair. Sean is all about the band Ghost. For Halloween, he went as the lead singer. Check out his costume. Look at his makeup.
Ooh, he did a good job.
Yeah, very good job. Nice job, Sean. Thanks, Luke, for sending in that picture of your kid. It's like you had a good Halloween. Hopefully the candy haul was decent.
I hope so, too.
Got all the lawn taken care of, lawn stuff yesterday. Raked up all the leaves.
I got to try to finish some of that today.
Got it all done. Now today I'm going to start going through the Christmas lights and start to figure out what's going on in the house and what's getting replaced and all that crap. Aren't you packing?
Right now, I'm just trying to figure out if we have a flight out of the country.
Uh-oh.
American Airlines. Did you see?
No. Oh, they're cutting, because of the government shutdown?
Tomorrow.
So you're going to be one of them?
I don't know. I just woke up to that news this morning.
I love when you travel.
Like 60, I mean, we're going to have to talk about that in news.
I love when you travel. I love when you travel.
This is giant and affecting a lot of people. So let's see what we can find about
I love when you travel.
Right now, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing.
Is that why you were late this morning?
Yes.
All right.
Checking my emails and 40 American airports where flights will be axed starting tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Oh, these poor people.
Maybe Gene isn't going to Europe. Was planning on you being gone for like 2 weeks. It was going to be quiet.
Well, and even if I had to cancel,
have to answer any emails at 3 in the afternoon, it was going to be nice.
All the things that have money put on them that are unrefundable at this point. You know?
I hear you. Can you take a ship? Can you get on like a cargo ship?
I don't.
What about like a helicopter with a really big gas tank?
No, that won't work.
Submarine?
Ship,
Can you take a submarine?
I might be gone a lot longer.
You take a submarine there? No?
Like
sailboat?
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, lottery. Okay.
You didn't. That's Friday. That's tomorrow. Right. All right, lots to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
All right, so airlines say they're working to limit disruptions for travelers after federal officials yesterday announced some new restrictions on air travel tied to the ongoing government shutdown. I did also see yesterday a friend of mine who works for the government, is in the IRS. She shared a story that apparently they're starting to get sick and tired of the lengthy shutdown and they're starting to work on things. So maybe we'll see it reopen at some point in the near future. But as far as your travel is concerned, what do we know so far?
Well, there's widespread impact on key U.S. airports. American Airlines is closing some not having flights out of some airports. Baltimore, Washington International, Ronald Reagan National, Dulles are some of the hardest hit. Atlanta has some issues as well. So there's some, not only American Airlines shutting some flights down, but there's also other airlines or airports, I should say, they're closing particular terminals. Like they just don't have enough people to run all the terminals. So I would definitely, if you're flying, this all starts tomorrow, by the way. American Airlines confirming that several domestic flights will be canceled or rescheduled, particularly at those airports facing the FAA reduced support. So it's in a move to try to align with what's going on right now with capacities and all of those kinds of things. So check. I got an email this morning that said, we'll be in touch. So I'm waiting to hear what that means, but expect longer everything. So, and today, if you're flying at all in the next week or so, these cancellations are going to be super impactful. So
maybe you'll get to Europe okay, and then you won't be able to get back.
My husband said that to me yesterday.
You know what I mean? Maybe things will get worse as you guys are out there, and then you just got to extend your vacation.
That's exactly what he said. He goes, what happened? And I'm like, well, right now, that's step one is this.
Then you can go see all the sites. You can go to Ireland. You can.
Apparently, there are refunds coming to customers who are impacted or choose not to, I guess. Southwest Airlines is evaluating how the flight restrictions will affect their schedules. American Airlines, obviously, like I told you, we're planning a shutdown at a bunch of airports across the country. Alaska Airlines. So if you're traveling anytime soon, you're going to want to start looking into this immediately. Those essential workers were required to be at work, but it's been going on so long. They're not getting paid, and they're trying to, have to take other jobs to make ends meet and all of that.
I'm assuming you're not obsessing about this right now, are you?
Oh, no. No, this is good. Because I wasn't already freaking out and trying to figure everything out. So, no, I'm real good.
God,
solid.
I love when you travel.
Solid.
I love it. It's so delightful for me when you travel because it's always a mess.
Having this going on, but no, this is great. Great.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you. I
Best
appreciate
of luck.
that.
When was the last time you went to a wedding? I don't even know if I could tell you. I can't remember.
Oh, I went to one this summer.
A coworker of ours?
Matt, little neighborhood friend.
Oh,
the
yeah,
kids.
yeah. Okay, that's right. Yep.
I went to one this summer.
I can't remember.
And it was lovely. It was outdoors and all of that stuff.
I think it had to have been a few years ago, but all of our friends are our age for the most part and have been married for almost as long as we have, or even longer. So we haven't really had to go to any weddings recently.
I have one coming up in December.
And if we do have a wedding to attend in near future, it'll probably be the kids of our friends getting married at some point. But 7 ways you're being rude at weddings without even realizing it. Have you been rude at a wedding?
I don't think so. Is this about what you're wearing?
Well, there's a lot of ways to be rude.
I know that's a
Did you
thing.
know October is now the most popular month to get married?
I had a feeling.
17% of weddings happened in October last year. 41% happened in September, October, or November. So fall weddings dominating the landscape. The cooler temperatures, the beautiful fall, colors, obviously. Things are still warm enough for the most part in September, October, November to enjoy some outdoor activities if you want. In the spring, you get a lot more rain.
Followed by May, I bet. May or June's got to be the next popular one.
So 7 ways that you're being rude at weddings without even realizing it. This one is blatantly obvious if you're trying to monopolize the couple's time, especially at a large wedding where there's a lot of people. I mean, we had, at our reception, there was probably 200 people, which isn't a lot, but it was enough that if you try to take more than 5 or 10 minutes of my time, then you're really...
You come up, you say congratulations, you chit-chat for a second, say it was a beautiful ceremony or whatever, or,
A lot of people to talk to, a lot of stuff to do, speeches, dances.
Congratulations, have a thing.
Things of that nature, so much going on.
Maybe a quick selfie.
Trying to enjoy... My wife didn't even eat the reception because there was just so much going on. Like, the food came out and she had a bite or two, and then that was about it. But it was just like... Busy. So, yeah, don't try to monopolize the couple's time, obviously. This one, again, very obvious. Don't make a spectacle of yourself. The biggest faux pas here, I think, is not so much getting drunk and doing stupid stuff, but trying to propose at a wedding and steal their thunder. Super. Which one's worse? Which is worse, getting drunk and causing a scene?
How much of a scene?
Well,
like you just got
police have to come.
Oh yeah, well then probably.
Or getting engaged in the middle of the reception.
I'd probably take engaged over the cops coming, but yeah, it's not.
It's not your day.
Yeah.
It's their day. Give it to them. Let them have it. Mm-hmm. I get it. You get swept up in the emotion. It's fun, all that stuff, but don't do it. Don't be that guy or that girl. And also, don't get drunk and have the cops called on you. Don't make a spectacle.
Obviously. That goes without saying.
Don't chase away.
Don't ever do that.
Don't chase away Chuck Spader. Don't chase away Chuck Spader. Now, if you make a spectacle because you got sweet dance moves and everybody's clapping and having a good time and you're lighting up the floor.
That's fun.
That's okay. That's all right. Don't, try to make the entire reception about yourself, but if you've got some dance moves, it's okay to show them off. It's okay to be the center of attention. This one's weird. Stealing flowers. Do people steal flowers from weddings? I think stealing anything, right? Taking home some silverware or a couple of glasses or a champagne bottle.
The box of cards.
Yeah, don't take the centerpiece from the cake, right? That's theirs. Don't
steal flowers.
I guess don't take any. Maybe some of the stuff gets left behind,
or maybe there's
some of the decor.
A single flower on your table, and you want to remember. But yeah,
I have intimate experience with the next one. These are some ways that you're being rude at a wedding. Requesting songs.
You can do that
if the DJ says if he asks for people to request songs. Now, I'm not saying you can't go over there. But if you're harping on the guy and you're being annoying, as a person who's been on both sides of that, as a DJ and a person who has been at a wedding where somebody requested Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven and the DJ played it, what are we doing, dude? No, we don't play Stairway to Heaven at a wedding reception. We just don't.
The DJs, he or she, know their business, right? They're professionals. But I do think you can ask or put it on a piece of paper or whatever. Usually that's an open invitation to people.
But
usually.
if you're constantly look,
one song too, by the way,
there's a reason why the same songs get played at weddings, because they work, right? And if the couple doesn't want to hear those songs and you want to hear them, then tough tatas. Requesting songs, maybe let the DJ do his job. Okay, he's getting paid to be.
I think you can request one.
Rude ways that you influence a wedding, things you're doing that are rude at weddings. Oversharing. Maybe you've had a couple too many Steve Weisers in between the wedding and the reception.
Speech on a microphone, and then
you're on the mic, and the next thing you know, you're talking about that trip to Vegas that is supposed to stay in Vegas. Yeah, this happens a lot in the toasts. You don't even need to be one of the groomsmen giving a speech, but if you're giving a toast hey, let's raise our glasses to Steve and Jeanette, and remember that time that Steve was in the back alley with that hooker? Oh my God, Steve, that was hilarious. Now, if you're making a farcical story and everybody laughs and everyone knows you're that guy, I guess that's okay, but yeah, you don't want to be Alan in The Hangover talking about the semen, this one. This impacted our wedding actually, and I told you about this. Taking photos during the ceremony. We paid a lot of money to a professional photographer to take professional photos, and we had one friend who constantly, and I don't think she realized it, she just is completely unaware of the situation.
She was excited.
She kept jumping out of her pew in the church and kind of doing one of these in the alleyway, or whatever that is there, the walkway. The aisle. And every time she would do it, she would step in front of the photographers, and so it was a constant pain in the ass. And when we went through our wedding photos, we just kept seeing her kind of hello, like the Mortal Kombat guy. Yeah, don't be that person. Now take your photos from where you are, but look, we're not going to use the pictures.
And it's kind of
you're not going to take a better picture than the photographer that we're paying.
Don't really need it.
No. Now, if there's a video of the Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance that you get, or some kind of crazy breakdance move that happens on the floor, okay. But don't be taking photos during the ceremony. That's really not for you. And also, last but not least, 7 ways you're being rude at weddings without maybe even noticing it. Don't point out something that went wrong. Hey, man, congratulations, but that shrimp sucked.
Yeah, the way you guys couldn't get that Unity candle lit. Wow, what a bummer.
Your mom is a real bitch. Maybe keep that to yourself. Send a, note saying, hey, thanks, had a great time. I
saw the way your best man tripped. That was something, huh?
Yeah. A lot of weddings obviously have hiccups. There's a lot of expectations, a lot of planning. Things can obviously go wrong.
But life goes on.
But just, maybe just keep that. And, unless it's really big and funny, like... Oh
like my husband passing out at his best friend's wedding when he was the best man and we had to carry him out of the... You mean that?
Yeah, one of those.
Okay, just checking.
And that's not so much pointing it out. That's just, hey, look, I recognize that...
He's going down. I'm going to need some help here.
Just take it easy. Take it easy at the weddings.
Get him outside, some fresh air.
Take it easy at those weddings, all right? Enjoy yourselves, but take it easy. Don't be rude.
Mm-hmm.
And if some guy looks like James Spader, but not close enough to be confused with James Spader?
One time. Say it once. But
I was so far removed from the head table. I didn't know anybody there.
One time.
It was actually like the best case scenario for me because no one knew me except for my wife and even the woman who was getting married, which was her college roommate. I had only met her once, so it wasn't like she knew me either. So I could just...
One time call him James Spader.
I could do my thing and no one would care. They're like, who the hell was that guy? I don't know.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
A text from Doc says, I'm guessing that Elton John's I Want to Kiss the Bride is probably bad form.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, if you're not the husband or the groom, yeah. Maybe hold that one in. Being rude at weddings without even knowing it. People steal flowers, huh? I didn't realize that was a thing.
Like I said, the only thing I could think of is maybe there's a little bouquet on your table and you're taking a rose to remember the wedding by. But
usually that stuff's there for the taking, right? Like if they've got candies or some sort of memento thing, like a lot of couples do that. But usually there's sort of like you're
running in and grabbing the bride's her maid of honor's bouquet and running out.
Do you have to return? I don't know what the
protocol
is for that. You have to return that, right? Even though you catch it, because if you catch it, you're getting married next. But then you got to give it back to her, right? Or do they have a secondary one that they throw? Because usually the bride wants
sometimes there's a secondary one. A lot of times there's a secondary one. Yes.
I guess I didn't realize that. Week 10 in the NFL kicking off tonight with the Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. That game on Prime at 7:15. The Bears host the Giants on Sunday at noon. The Vikings host the Ravens on Sunday at noon. The Lions are at the Commanders Sunday at 3:25, and the Packers host the Eagles on Monday Night Football. Bucks were off last night. They're off tonight as well. They'll be at home against Chicago tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Giannis on Saturday had fans wondering about his black eye. And it seems like it sounds made up. And I think it is. I'm not quite 100% sure, but you can hear the reporters kind of laughing and giggling in the background.
Actually, I was in Pick and Save, right? So while I was checking out my grocery, there was this guy that was about to snatch a purse from a lady. So I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? Stop. So I went and grabbed him, and he kind of turned and elbowed me in the eye. But then I grabbed him, put him on the floor, took the purse, gave it to the lady. And then the lady was safe. I paid for her groceries, too, because she was in shock and stuff. The police came
and took
the guy, I don't know, took him into custody. So after that, I just went back home, did some treatment, and took a nap.
So he's a Superman? Is that what he's saying? He's a crime fighter now?
I didn't watch the game on Saturday, so this is a few days old, but the video I just saw yesterday against the Kings, the Bucks losing on Saturday night, 135-133. Giannis telling reporters that the injury happened when he intervened during a attempted robbery at a pick and save in Milwaukee. And you can hear the reporters kind of giggling in the background there, so I'm guessing that he took an elbow during the game and then he made up a story. But I don't know for a fact. I saw the video this morning and thought it was funny. So I'm guessing that Giannis probably
elongated the truth slightly.
Maybe. Can Giannis even go to a pick and save? I mean,
sure.
I know he's gone to regular, when they won the championship, he won that night. He went to the chicken place, right? And he went to the drive-through at some place with the NBA championship, and he bought a bunch of food for people, and then he was doing a meet and greet and a signing, and he signed pots and pans at a grocery store. So I know he goes out in public, but I mean,
I think
Unlike a lot of,
hilarious fake story is what it's called.
Okay,
so
it's not real.
It's not real.
Well, good for him for having the...
That's kind of fun, isn't it?
The ability
I
to make
wrestled
up
him
a
to the
story on the
ground,
spot.
and there was a person involved, and then jabs, and then
he went home and took a
elbowed
nap.
me.
But funny story there from Giannis after he got a black eye. Badgers are ranked 24th. That would be the basketball team. And they'll be at home against unranked Northern Illinois tomorrow night, 7:30. That game will be on the Big Ten Network. The Badger men's football team will also be at home on Saturday at 3:30 against number 23 Washington. That game is also going to be on the Big Ten Network. Busy weekend in Madison. Hypothetical Thursday. We'll get to our questions after 7 o'clock. Office Corps going to join us just after 8 a.m. You can be a part of the program by heading to rockmornings.com and finding all our contact info. Download the apps, get in touch with us that way. Music in a bit from Deftones.
Rock Mornings. On air, online, on the app.
Here's the WISM News Minute. Both Burns and Cameron Parks in downtown La Crosse remain closed as the city develops a plan to deal with safety issues that closed the parks earlier this year. The parks have been closed since early September. Parks Department Director Jay Odegaard said they're working on a plan to address issues such as drug use and violence. A plan to improve traffic in downtown La Crosse moves ahead to the full city council. The Judiciary Committee has approved a design option which would allow on-street parking to continue on both sides of 3rd and 4th Streets north of King Street, and widened sidewalks also would be part of the plan. The Federal Aviation Administration says it's taking the extraordinary step of reducing air traffic by 10% across 40 high-volume markets to maintain travel safety as air traffic controllers exhibit signs of strain during the ongoing government shutdown. The affected cities have not been identified just yet. For WISM News, I'm Brad Williams.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Today is Nacho Day. You got a National Nacho Day. Who knew there was such a thing?
Actually, I also love nachos so much.
This show is troubling.
No, it's
Layered, like nachos.
Yeah.
Nacho! Let's make nachos! Nachos, nachos, nachos!
Nacho, man.
Happy National Nachos Day. It's showtime.
National Nacho Day. Gene, how do you know the chips and cheese don't belong to you?
They're nachos.
They're nachos. What do you like on your nachos?
Usually when we make nachos, it's kind of a leftover situation, right? Like there's some there's some
Almost like a
chicken,
goulash.
chili verde, or there's hamburger meat or whatever, taco meat left over. Yeah, and so it's just kind of the things we find in the fridge, kind of with cheese and sour cream and, some salsa. And
The usual suspects. Olives, are you an olive?
I will do them if they put them on them at a restaurant. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to put them on there, but yes, I have.
Divisive, very divisive.
I like olives, so I would eat them, yes.
If you're making nachos at home, do you layer them in terms of like nachos and toppings and nachos and toppings, or do you just do a big plate of nacho chips and then all the stuff on the top?
That one, the second one.
Easy.
Now, if I were making it for like a big group and we were having a football party or something and it was like one of the things I'm serving, I would probably make it on a sheet pan and layer it, but
Yeah.
It's usually leftovers, so things are getting microwaved, let's be honest.
National Nacho Day. It's also International Stout Day. So probably going to have
like one? You
love
like
stouts.
yeah.
Love stouts. Probably going to have one tonight with dinner. National Basketball Day as well. I think it's the birthday of James Naismith, the guy who's credited with inventing basketball. I think it's his birthday today, so... National Men Make Dinner Day, which is every day at my
Make
house.
some nachos.
Well, my wife has got a headache, and she asked if I could cook. I've heard of Betty Crocker, but I've never read the book. I thought moving the grill inside was all it really took. Now the kids have run for cover, and the dog's afraid to look. I'm a man, give me some spam and a pan, and I'll fry it up. I'm a man.
International Stout Day, Basketball Day, National Men Make Dinner Day, National Nacho Day, and it's also, didn't your kid play the sax?
2 of them.
National Saxophone Day.
I love me some saxophone.
National Saxophone Day.
John Coltrane.
Men Make
Give me some
Dinner
of that.
Day.
Charlie Parker.
National Nacho Day. Thursday Night Football. That goes good with nachos, right?
Mm-hmm. Is it the Ravens?
Broncos and the Raiders.
Oh, Raiders.
On Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
7:15 kickoff. If Thursday Night Football is not your jam, you can tune into NBC tonight at 7 o'clock for Wicked, One Wonderful Night. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, hosting a 2-hour music special with the rest of the Wicked cast, part of the countdown to the release of the new Wicked film, For Good, which comes out November 21st.
Experience Wicked like never before.
2 brand new songs, a sneak peek of them both.
Yeah.
So
Singing and
some theaters, I don't know,
clips and all that stuff.
check around you, but I do know that there are some, and my girls and I are
They're gonna show
investigating.
'em back to back?
Yes, they're going to show them back to back.
Series premiere of All Her Fault on Peacock, a missing child drama starring Sarah Snook. As a mom whose 5-year-old is abducted from his first play date, Michael Pena is the detective who investigates the case.
Bye, Mommy. Bye, sweetheart.
99% of the time when a child goes missing, it's a misunderstanding between parents, grandparents, nannies.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm here to pick up my son, Milo.
There's no Milo here.
But Milo's been missing for nearly 5 hours now. It's not a misunderstanding.
All Her Fault series premiere
man.
on Peacock. Kid goes missing. Nannies. What's a nanny? Also on Netflix today, the series premiere of The Bad Guys Breaking In, a prequel for The Bad Guys, that animated movie, the 2 movies, I guess, about the animals were bad guys, now they're good guys. This prequel series shows how the bad guys broke into the bad guy business.
If we want to be elite criminals, we need to think bigger, bolder, badder.
We could blow up the moon.
Loved everything except the moon exploded.
Bad Guys Breaking In, new series on Netflix. Also on Netflix today, a limited series starring Michael Shannon as the 20th U.S. president. Do you know who that was? Ulysses S. Grant, James A. Garfield. He was assassinated before he finished his first 6 months in office, and this is called Death by Lightning.
There is an energy in the air. We're on the precipice of something desperately exciting.
I made a vow to end the rot in our party.
President James Garfield!
All I want is to be a part of it.
My name is Charles Guiteau.
What line of work are you in?
Politics.
Death by Lightning on Netflix, limited series starring Michael Shannon. Also, new episodes of 911, Matlock, Grey's Anatomy, Elsbeth, and 911 Nashville. Sarah Snook, who's in that All Her Fault show, is going to be on with Jimmy Fallon tonight. So is Mikey Day, former SNL cast member. I think he's still on there. David Duchovny, going to be on with Kimmel. Sydney Sweeney on with Colbert. Along with Guillermo del Toro, talking about his Frankenstein movie. Tiffany Haddish, going to be on with Seth Meyers. That's what's on the boob tube tonight. Got a text from Jared. Said, I'm not a very good partner because I'm picking on you and your travel problems.
Well, it's going to be anybody that's traveling, it looks like. Yeah. You're really going to need to check which airline you're on and which airports you're going through. American Airlines deciding to close most of them out of like Washington and Baltimore and Dulles and some major airlines. And not only that, but they're shutting not just American, but at the airports itself, there's terminals that are being shut down, and there's a staffing shortage, obviously, and so travel is going to be impacted, and a lot of it starts tomorrow.
Got a text from Donnie who said flashback to making like 2,000 plates of nachos at the Freight House. Got to layer that. This ain't college.
I get what he's saying. If I'm having that for a meal, if we're making that for dinner tonight, I'm doing that. But if it's like the kids are, somebody's starving and there's leftovers,
nothing
it's
worse
a
than getting through that top layer and then there's nothing left.
Underneath.
It's like, why are we even bothering? Then just make one layer. Don't do multiple layers.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Foo Fighters. On Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Hypothetical Thursday. We'll get to our questions in a bit. Office Cora is going to join us. Let us know what she's up to in the 715 this weekend. Bad News, Happy Music. If you want to be a part of the program, visit rockmornings.com for all our contact info. There's a kid in Boca Raton, Florida, hashtag Florida Kid. Normally when we get stories from Florida, it's all sorts of insanity. This kid, though, his name is Thomas Ruzano, being hailed as a hero after he helped multiple people who got caught in their cars during a flash flood last month. He's 18 years old. He went around from car to car, making sure everyone was okay. A couple of people that were able to get out of their vehicle and were able-bodied were able to help him save an elderly guy who couldn't get out of his car because his seatbelt was on and it was stuck. Water was up to his shoulders by the time they got him out of his car. So he's sitting in his car,
stuck
in the seat, and the seatbelt's on, and we're talking neck high.
Neck high.
Could have gone real bad. Flash flooding.
The whole roundabout, the whole entire garage, everything, even the bathrooms in the movie theaters were flooded. I went from car to car, probably 6 or 7 people just going car to car and making sure everyone was okay. He was actually stuck in the car and we had to help him out, and I think he was a little lost at the whole situation, so we helped him, and he was trying to push the car after we got him out, and we were like, no sir, we just have to get you to safety, make sure you're okay. So we brought him to a restaurant nearby and just made sure he was okay. They were just very thankful, and they kept telling me how lucky they were to have me there.
So this kid Thomas at the movie theater with his girlfriend, it's storming outside. Said during the movie we heard lightning pouring the whole movie, and then on the way out we're in a flood.
Ugh.
City struck by a strong storm bringing 8 inches of rain, heavy winds, and lightning.
That will do some flooding.
Said we're going down the road. We see cars backed up, the whole roundabout, the entire garage, everything, even the bathrooms and the movie theaters flooded.
Oh, yeah. 8 inches in that short amount of time, and we'll do that.
He said that the news station down there estimated about 2 feet of water had flooded the parking garage that they were parked in. Realized that people were going to need help, decided to jump into action, going from car to car. 6 or 7 people, making sure everyone was okay. Other people were able to help him out. Came across this guy that was stuck in his car. Water had risen up to his shoulders.
Terrifying.
He was trying to push the car after we got him out. We were like, no, sir, we have to get you to safety. Make sure you're okay. Yeah. This kid being hailed as a hero for...
Sounds like it.
Pitching in and trying to save lives. Guy could have drowned in his car in a flash flood.
In a parking garage.
Yeah. Crazy. This one got me this morning. I welled up at this one, this next one. Because as a dog lover and a dog owner, you know all too well how important they are to fulfill your lives. And I'm a 49-year-old man. I can't imagine how important it is when you're 93 years old and you're really starting to see the end of life. And maybe this is the most important relationship you have. That companion that's always by your side. This dude, his name is Norm. He lives in L.A. And he sounds like he's a spry old 93-year-old, right? Mm-hmm. Going to the grocery store.
Norm.
At 93 years old, doing the damn thing. And his dog apparently was upset that Norm had left the house and jumped a wall in the backyard to find Norm and go after him while the dog got lost. And they used one of Norm's specific clothing items to lure the dog out of hiding. It was Norm's dirty, smelly socks.
So he was like holed up somewhere, like scared underneath like a patio? Or
2 weeks the dog was missing. So this guy in L.A., 93-year-old guy, his name is Norm Feigenbaum or something, got his dog back after 2 weeks when she went missing thanks to some dirty socks. Someone spotted the dog at a nature preserve about a mile away from where he lives.
Okay,
Volunteers set up a trap, a humane trap, to catch the dog. They got some of Norm's dirty socks, which apparently the dog absolutely loves, right? The smellier, the better. And made a trail of the smelly socks in the woods in this nature preserve that led to the cage. She wandered in about a half hour later. And now 93-year-old Norm has got his buddy back.
After several days, I really thought she was gone. The house was barren without her. She jumped the block wall fence in the back and tried to follow me to the grocery store. The whole thing is probably due to my smelly socks, actually. I'm not going to wash them. I'm going to put them in a frame and hang them on the wall.
He's going to hang up his dirty, smelly socks.
The house was barren without her.
Trying to find and lure Sonny back. Sonny was the dog. Local search and rescue organization using his unwashed socks, a very familiar scent the dog is drawn to get the dog to come out of hiding in the nature preserve and wander into the humane trap. Yellow lab scaling the backyard wall, trying to go with her buddy to the grocery store. Said after a couple days, I thought she was gone. House was barren without her.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's the part that's like,
by the way,
lonely. And
when you see the pictures of 93-year-old Norm, and his beautiful puppy Sonny, just it'll touch you. It really does.
Well, they're friends. They're best friends.
Yeah,
constant companions.
7-year-old yellow lab named Sonny. Got a little help from the community and was able to use his dirty socks.
Well, and hopefully Sonny at 7 has another 7-8 years left of her in her life.
Yeah, hopefully
too.
Norm's got 7-8 years.
That's what I mean
left.
saying.
Yeah.
Like they have the same, and they're together until the end.
Well, and anybody who's ever had a dog knows that if you've got laundry, they love to go in the laundry.
Well, and some more, like dog's got a thing. Some of them are sock eaters. Some of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like she's a fan.
Big fan. Hypothetical Thursday, Gene's going first. Your question coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Start your day with Rock Mornings.
Thanksgiving still weeks away, but Kraft has come out with a new flavor.
It's apple, isn't it?
Of its mac and cheese just in time for the holidays. I did go and buy a tin of those Oreo cookies that are flavored like Thanksgiving dinner. I'm waiting for them to arrive. It should be either today or tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to buy this, though. I have zero desire to eat apple pie flavored mac and cheese from Kraft. This is not available in stores. It's an online exclusive. You can get a single package at walmart.com for $1.48 or purchase a 3-pack for $4.44. It is apple pie flavored Kraft macaroni and cheese. And to celebrate the launch of this new flavor sensation,
short time, it's what everybody's doing here.
They decided to get the guy who's known for loving apple pie like no other.
Oh, geez.
Jason Biggs from American Pie.
Who else could be the face of new Kraft mac and cheese apple pie flavor other than me? America's Pie Guy. Look, I made apple pie famous once. I'm ready to do it again. And by do it, I mean, no, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Kraft says it's the comforting taste you love. Now with a shockingly delicious savory and sweet pairing. It's packed with cheesy, appley, cinnamony goodness. Mm-hmm. Each box includes sauce mix with seasoning. Just add milk and margarine or butter.
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Obviously, people on the interwebs
upset about it.
Are up in arms. Someone said, quote, "Is this rage bait? Why are all these brands creating these atrocious flavors that aren't edible during a time like this?"
Because they can and they do. And a lot of them are novel enough where they do hit, right? They don't know what's going to be a hit and viral and sell out. They just make the stuff and distribute it and see what happens.
Someone else said, "I'm pregnant, into eating weird stuff right now, so I'll take one for the team and try it out." Mm-hmm. Another person online said, "I heard people put cheese on top of their apple pie and swear it tastes amazing."
I was just going to say, there's the cheese and apple pie thing.
I haven't tried that, but this sounds diabolical. There's no way this is going to taste good. Another person commenting, "Either this is really good AI or Kraft done lost their damn minds."
So there are actual recipes previous to Kraft. Like, they didn't necessarily come up with this. I mean, you can find recipes on the internet how to make baked apple macaroni and cheese. Those recipes have been around for a while.
Another person commenting online saying, I love how they put, quote, while supplies last, like these aren't going to end up on sale out of desperation to get rid of them. That's not a good take, because anytime a company does some crazy stuff like this, it sells out almost immediately. And I do expect the apple pie flavored Kraft macaroni and cheese to sell out.
Hey, wait a second. Are you that guy that the pie?
You see, man? You see? It's never, hey, you were a loser, weren't you? Or, dude, you rocked in Boys and Girls. No, it always comes back to that pie.
Yes, it does. Warm apple pie.
Caramelized onion apple mac and cheese. That's like a recipe from years ago.
Just throw some hot dogs in it. You'll be fine.
Right?
I would try it, but I'm not going to buy it. I mean, like, even though it's super cheap, I have no desire to. If it's somewhere where I go and they're like, hey, you should try this.
I made that weird Kraft thing. You want to take a bite?
But I'm not yet. I'd rather eat something that I know is delicious. Thank you very much. Hypothetical Thursday, Gene. You're going first.
It's not really a hypothetical question. It's more like a get to know you question.
All right.
I don't know if I know who has been the most influential person in your life. Is it mom?
No. Honestly, it was probably my father. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be positive, right?
I don't think it...
When you talk influence, it can be negative, right? And my dad was a legitimate psychopath.
Yeah, I don't think it has to necessarily be.
And I didn't have a lot of positive, influential people in my life.
So,
I didn't... my grandparents, I wasn't close with any of my grandparents. I didn't have a specific teacher that really stood out to me.
I was just going to say no role models or inspirational teachers.
Look, I'm not trying to humble brag here, but I was a really smart kid. I could have been in all, Excel classes.
And they didn't notice?
No, they knew I was smart. I tested all smart. I mean, I had the brains. I just didn't have the desire to apply myself. I really just, even from a young age, I hated school. I hated it. I hated everything about it. And then I had teachers that killed my creativity, and I remember them vividly because I took a creative writing course in junior high school, and I was more of like a horror writer where I would write like Stephen King type stuff, and then I got Fs, and I got called into the principal's office, and they had to have a school psychologist come and talk to me, and it's like, what the F are you doing? And at the time, I didn't have the hindsight to say there's something wrong with you people, not me. I'm writing what appeals to me. You should be fostering that. And I get it, right? You don't want somebody coming and shooting up the school.
Well, what kind of horror stories were they?
Well, it was Santa Claus, it was similar to in Scrooge where terrorists attack Santa Claus's shop, in the beginning of the movie when they're making it was similar to that, where Santa goes crazy and starts killing the reindeer, right? And whatever. Anyways, and... But I was in junior high, you know what I mean? And it's a creative writing class, and so everyone's going to do something that's dumb, and I'm going to do something that's unique to me. And they killed that creativity, and then I never wrote again.
So no teachers, no community leaders?
No, I didn't get into the community. I didn't have a judge, and all the times I was in front of a judge that made an impact.
Said something that was...
No, I didn't have an older brother or a father figure type person. I had a lot of real frivolous relationships. With not just girls, but with friends and people that weren't important.
How about a friend's parents?
Donut's parents it took us a while to get there, but my best friend Donut, because we hated each other when he first moved into our neighborhood. We fought at the bus stop all the time. We literally hated each other. And if I didn't get off at my bus stop, his three sisters, who were also on the bus with us in elementary school, they knew we were going to fight at their bus stop. And so as soon as the bus would let us off, they would run down the street to go tell their mom while Donut and I fought at the bus stop, and then she would get in the van with the girls and come down to pick them up.
Probably not her.
Well, years later, we realized, what are we doing? Let's be friends. We live in the same neighborhood. We have a lot of the same interests, and now we're BFFs, and we've been best friends forever. But in terms of someone who, showed me the light or led me in I never really had anybody.
Actions, opinions, and ideas significantly affect the thoughts and behaviors of others, shaping events in your movements. So
yeah, my dad, like I said, and I'm not, I'm not making excuses for it. I think Vietnam effed him up real bad. I heard bits and pieces of what happened over there and what he saw and what he did and what he experienced, and that can't be good for you. But there was also a lot of choices that he made that were his own after, many, many years of being home from the war. And he yeah, I mean, like, I'm on the path I'm on because of the relationship that I did and didn't have with him. So, even to this day. So, yeah, I get, if you're talking, like, legitimate influence that
I think, yeah.
charted a course type thing, then, yeah. And unfortunately, it was negative. Right. But it also, in a way, it was positive, right? Like, I knew, like, I'm not going to have kids because it doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't want that.
I don't want to be like that.
Well, because I don't know if I could change. I don't know if I would have the strength to be a better person. So somebody texted in and said Brian could have been the janitor for MIT. Dude, I was in a lot of advanced classes in junior high and high school. I just didn't have, I had a bad home life. I hated school. I didn't get along with my teachers. I was a criminal delinquent. I mean, I just sort of...
Mostly influential is supposed to be positive, I think. So that's the...
I didn't have that. I don't remember anybody in particular.
Inspired conversation or...
No church person.
Disagreement or was proactive or believed in you.
I mean, even the girl who took my virginity wasn't all that influential. It was just kind of lazy and half-hearted.
Remember her name?
Michelle, something or other. That summer was wild, man. I could tell you some stories. That summer, as soon as it happened, it was like we were on the fast track to nowhere.
Kid Rock could write some bangers about that summer.
Yeah, all summer long. I wasn't living at home. I was living at this house where we partied all the time, and there were girls in and out. We played frog baseball, and just it was a scene, man. It was a scene. Janitor for MIT. Do I get a cool key ring thing?
That might be a good gig. Can you imagine? Probably
things?
Retirement, all sorts of good perks.
I bet they got all sorts of good bennies.
Yes.
MIT.
Good health insurance.
Hypothetical Thursday. Gene asking me what was the most influential person in my life. Do you have an influential person? Was it your mom, your dad?
Yeah. I mean, my mom, and I would also say my mother-in-law. She was... a psychologist. She had gotten her doctorate. She was a single mom.
Big brain.
My husband's dad was out of the picture when they were real young, and she was, this was way back when women didn't have those things. She had to pull up, do all the things, right? Get a job and then put herself through school, and work the whole time and take care of two little kids all by herself.
Legitimate definition of a single mom.
Move around all the time, move from apartment to apartment. So her ability to see things and her kindness and the questions she asked of me when I was going through things to help was just, she was awesome.
All right, Hypothetical Thursday, if you want to weigh in. Visit rockmornings.com for all our contact info. I will ask Gene my question in just a bit. We'll also get to some more sports after 3 Doors Down.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
As they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
They did that hockey, and they scored their 900th goal.
Puck comes out of the air by Ovechkin. Here's Petro looking for the shot. Missed it. And Ovechkin stopped. Number 900. Alex Ovechkin, first player in National Hockey League history to reach that magic number.
Welcome to the club. One person in there by himself, Ovi, scored his 900th career goal last night.
Jeez.
The funniest part about that, or the best part about it, to me, wasn't the fact that he scored the goal, because you knew it was coming, right? You could just, he's playing the full season. He was close. You knew it was going to happen. It was how the goaltender reacted. Blues goalie Jordan Binnington, unable to get a hold of the puck before it got into the net, put the biscuit in the basket. Now a part of history as the goalie. Now, look, Binnington's a good goalie. He's not some schlub, right? But he's now part of history. He's the guy who let in the 900th goal for Alexander Ovechkin. They're going to be tied together forever. And I don't know if he was trying to sell it on eBay Or if he was curmudgeon about it, was mad that Ovi scored on him.
To him or what?
He had something to do with the puck there after it went into the goal.
Bush, how about what took place after Ovechkin scored number 900? Yeah, Jordan Binnington, he's a guy that is a feisty fella, isn't he? And he does some things. Watches after the goal is scored, he's got the puck, and he's going to keep it in his pants. I don't know if he wants to sell it on the... Bush, how about what took place after Ovechkin scored number 900? Yeah, Jordan Binnington, he's a guy that is a feisty fella, isn't he? And he does some things. Watches after the goal is scored, he's got the puck, and he's going to keep it in his pants. I don't know if he wants to sell it on the open market or not, but linesman Michel Cormier came over and said, hey, we know you got the puck, buddy.
Yeah, Binnington took the puck and slid it into his pants in an effort to hide the puck like he wasn't going to give it to Ovi. And the linesman came over and said, look, dude, give us the puck. Come on, man. Don't be that guy. Alexander Ovechkin, after the game, said he was aware his history-making puck had to be retrieved from Binnington's pants, and he said, quote, yeah, I just saw it. I'm not going to comment. Maybe a little prank.
That's what I would think. More tongue-in-cheek, right? He knew he was going to get...
Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
It's on camera. It's like that.
I know. It wasn't like he was going to get away with it, but hockey players they're unique, to say the least. They're a different breed of human being.
Yes.
You really got to be around hockey players to understand. Like, they're not normal. Like a true legitimate hockey player, too. Arizona Cardinals placing their quarterback Kyler Murray on IR yesterday, meaning he'll miss at least 4 more games with a sprained foot that has sidelined him since Week 5. Cardinals made that move a day after the head coach announced that Jacoby Brissett would continue to play as Arizona's starting quarterback, which essentially means Kyler Murray's time in Arizona is done. He's got to be gone. They got to get rid of him. The guy doesn't study. He can play a little, but he doesn't want to do the work. He wants to play video games, and more power to him. But
that's not what this gig's all about.
Houston Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud will be out for the game Sunday against the Jaguars, according to their head coach, D'Amico Ryans. C.J. Stroud, in concussion protocol, suffered the injury during a Week 9 loss to Denver. Davis Mills will start in his place Sunday against Jacksonville. Week 10 in the NFL kicking off tonight. Raiders at Broncos. Bears and Giants on Sunday at noon. Vikings and Ravens Sunday at noon. Lions and Commanders Sunday at 3:25. And, of course, Packers host the Eagles on Monday Night Football. Bucs are off tonight. They were off last night. They'll be at home against Chicago tomorrow at 7. And the Badger men's basketball team will be at home against Northern Illinois tomorrow night at 7:30. And the football team will be taking on number 23 Washington on Saturday at 3:30. Hypothetical Thursday continues with my question for Gene in just a couple of minutes. If you want to get in touch with us, rockmornings.com.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Weekdays, 6 to 9.
Got a text from someone who said Brian could have been the janitor for MIT.
I think that sounds like a pretty good gig, actually. MIT and...
Well, you don't have to deal with people a lot.
And it's probably
right?
got great benefits.
You get to maybe be in the buildings after hours, have your headphones on, jamming out to tunes.
Yeah, aren't you a custodian or a...
Custodial arts?
Yes, yes.
Get a cool title, right? You're the head of the custodial arts department.
I'm the attendant, the campus attendant.
Something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Also got a text from another guy named Brian. He said, Brian, when you talk about your past, you're very humble. It takes a very mentally strong person to realize the things you talk about. For all the years listening to you, you are a great person. This world needs more people that have as much mental capabilities as you. Stay strong, man. Thanks for being there for all of us every morning. Wow. I wish Brian had been in my life when I was younger. He could have been my most influential person. I don't get a lot of good compliments like that. Even my wife doesn't say nice stuff to me like that.
Brian.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. What?
That was a word salad there from Brian.
I'm gonna have to print that out. Put it in my in a frame in my bathroom or something.
Different kind of keeping that one.
It's one of those things like a stupid sign above the door when you walk through, like you know, play like a champion today. We'll put Brian's message on my wall. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Hypothetical Thursday, Gene's question for me was, who was the most influential person in my life? And unfortunately for me, it was a negative influence, and it was my father. Just not a good relationship there, obviously. Gene said it was her mom and her mother-in-law who were her most influential
your mom,
people.
like my mom, obviously. That goes without saying. So I needed to get that one in there. But then my second one would be probably my mother-in-law. Just her inspiration and the way she lived her life. And, yeah.
Have you ever told your mother that she was the most influential person in your life?
My mother?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I've said lots and lots and lots of lovely things and good things and lots of love. I got to call her today, by the way. Guess what? Today's her birthday.
I thought it was this past weekend.
No, that's when we celebrated.
So
it's the actual birthday.
What time are the strippers showing up?
Right? I don't. But there's a cake coming. I know my sister's getting it for all the people that live at the hall, because it's a big thing. When you're in assisted living. If
97?
you can. Well, and you can be the person.
97?
She's 97 today.
God damn.
And when you can be the person that brings the dessert to the lunch table for all the other
you're
people,
the king of the day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
all the old people, like, hell yeah, give me that sugar.
Can I have? Oh, we've got her cake. It's birthday cake today. It's not a fruit cup.
Nice. Get away from that yogurt, sherbet, whatever it is they serve to the old people.
It's a cake today.
Some legitimate sugar.
For real birthday cake.
Are they ever worried about the old people when they have too much sugar? Like, is there like a...
Oh, there's all sorts of... there's diet... everybody's got their own thing.
All right, Doris, you can only have a corner of the cake. You can
if Doris has sugar problems, then yes.
You can only smell the frosting. You can't actually taste it. Here's a good one. I wanted to make you mad and drive you insane, because that's what I like to do.
Great.
As you're getting ready to travel.
Supposedly.
We'll see.
Maybe. Possibly.
Have you been refreshing?
Waiting for them to contact
Gene,
me.
for those who aren't listening or haven't paid attention, Gene is
trying to travel tomorrow.
Due to fly out of La Crosse tomorrow night on a trip to Europe for several weeks with her husband. And the trip is a work trip for her husband, but they're going to make some extra stops.
Yes.
Because why wouldn't you while you're in Europe?
Correct.
Italy and Spain and Rome and the Vatican and what else?
Spain, we're just flying through on our way home. Maybe.
So with this whole flight thing, there's a possibility that either A, you don't get on a plane and get out of the country,
or meet my connections,
or B, you end up in Europe and you can't come back, because who knows what's going to happen in 3 weeks.
Customs, or all that. Well, and lots of people are infected, so I'm sorry if you're having to get somewhere as well.
My question's a little more mundane, right? All right, so
I'll just... me mad?
No. Would you rather, given the fact that you're traveling...
Oh, God.
Would you rather fly first class everywhere when you go, not just like all the time, but you got to stay in a dirt motel, a real 1-star type place every time you go somewhere? Or would you rather stay in a 5-star hotel but have to fly economy in the middle seat?
That one. That's all I've ever flown. We're usually so cheap that we're the ones way back by the toilets. You know what I mean? Like, you're in row 28, seat A, B, and C, D, because with the family. So we're usually way in the back. But I'd like wherever my supposed vacation to be like
where you're staying.
Awesome, and not scared of, like, is it unsafe for me to be outside of these?
Well, 1-star hotel.
When we went to Washington a couple years ago with the kids, it was like there was some areas where it was like, oh, these are real nice during the day.
Yeah.
It's like, you really don't want to be outside your hotel. So if you're going to sightsee during the day and you're just going there to get, DoorDash, then you're fine. I'm like, I don't want that. That sounds terrible. So yes, I'd rather stay somewhere nice and fly cheap the way I already do. Although, wouldn't it be cool to fly first class once?
Well, yeah, once, obviously, but...
Like...
I would probably fly more often.
Big, comfy seats and they...
Dude, the lay-down pod thing? The pod thing where you got a whole pod to yourself?
Yes.
And there's like a TV and a waitress and drinks and all that stuff?
Wouldn't that be great?
They call you sir, hot towels, all that crap. Probably your own bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the bathroom that's up there for those people.
You have room to actually, like, do stuff in the bathroom?
Stretch out your legs.
They let you come in and fly the plane for a while?
I don't think they do that, but they might give you little wings or little pins.
Hell yeah, there's a lounge before you get on the plane. Probably free drinks.
Foot massages.
Oh, God. They probably have a hot tub up there, too.
Oh, yeah. You got the seats. The
Massaging seats? Masseuse on the plane?
I don't know. These are just things I think happen up there. Who knows what's up there?
Really? So you would take... I don't know, man. I've stayed in some real bad hotels, and whatever, you get through it.
Well, could I do it? Yes. Would I rather? No. I'd rather have like I said, the vacation be stellar and the trip there be like...
Yeah, but the vacation could still be good if you're just not staying at the hotel very long. Right? Because you're on vacation, so you're going to be going here and eating there and seeing all the sights.
Truth.
It's just the 4 or 5 or 8 hours or whatever you spend at night sleeping in the bed.
So, that I can't sleep because I'm worried about bed bugs constantly?
You can throw a blanket over that.
Like I said, I've never known flying to be any different. So
you can sleep standing up. You'll be fine.
I would like that one time, though, to be upgraded. Like, oh, sorry, we ran out of seats. It's our problem. We're going to upgrade you to first class.
You mean a seat that I can actually fit in?
That'd be great. Like, this is our problem, not yours.
Or
Why don't you guys come on up here?
Legitimately recline and stretch my legs?
Be great.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be middle seat wedged in between two people like a crying baby and some snoring guy who takes off his shoes and his socks like...
Sometimes the middle
John
of the plane
Candy
is good because you got the extra leg room because it's where the exits are.
Well,
and
yeah, you want to be by the exit, by the wing.
You guys, do you agree to do something? Yeah, we sure do.
Hypothetical Thursday, Gene's question for me, most influential person in my life. My question for Gene, would you rather? First class accommodations, one way or the other? We'll see what Office Cora has to say when we talk to her, see if she's got a question for us. We'll do that in just a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
8:15 on Thursdays. We're joined by the one and only Office Cora. How are you, Office Cora? How was your fish hat party on Halloween? How did it go?
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. We had a driver, so let's just say the drinks were flowing.
I see that. Each and every one of you have a drink in their hand in this picture you send me. One girl has 2 fists in it. She's got a button on that says bingo time, bitches. The girl next to her looks like she's got a beverage. You've got a drink in your hand. There's a girl with a cane who's wearing like a festive Halloween vest, along with some sort of candy corn long sleeve turtleneck shirt. And then there's another one who's got an igloo cooler fanny pack and a button that says hot cougar on the prowl. And then there's Office Cora.
Oh,
you're like the kid who doesn't do any work in the group assignment, but you still get an A.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're wearing like a purple sarong with an orange shirt, and then you got a weird hat and some hippie glasses on.
Well, and that was thanks to Jean, because I was just going to wear the fish hat, but she's like, no, like you need to do more. You can't just put on a hat. So that's when I added the rest. So thank you, Jean. Added the glasses and a matching shirt.
I don't get what you were, but...
I was a fish who likes to hang out with old ladies.
It doesn't even make any sense. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
None of us know.
All right,
none of us know
Cora.
what's going on
Okay.
over there. But
That's not a
Office Cora,
costume, but
I'm glad
okay.
I'm glad you had fun. You had a driver, and you got around and you had a good time. I'm really glad that you had a good Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. It was good. It was a good one. One for the ages, for sure.
So Halloween's over. We're into November.
My friends are good. I'm no longer worried about becoming like a senior citizen because my friends can bring it as old ladies. I mean, right now they're just pretending. But there was a line to get drinks, and my friend gets in line, and she's like, "Is this the line for bingo?" And then this like 20-some-year-old guy came up, and he wanted to take a picture of her buttons because, I mean, they're funny. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, just make sure you get my boobs in the picture, too."
Wild time up there.
Am I having a hard time understanding what's happening today?
It's okay. It's Office Cora living her best life. She's just, she's an effervescent person with a real upbeat personality.
Yes,
Jean's struggling. She's supposed to fly to Europe tomorrow night, and all the flights are getting canceled because the government shut down, and
awesome.
she's already terrified of being on a plane. She's already stressed about packing and everything else that goes along with travel, and now this. So it's been a rough morning for Jean, and I'm not making it any better.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Office Corps, we have moved past Halloween. We're into November.
Either.
What are
I
you?
will stop talking past. Yeah.
What are you doing in the 715 this weekend, Office Corps? What do you got going on?
Well, okay. At the Brewing Project, the same place I was last weekend, they are having adult game night.
Ooh.
So it's popular adult content party games.
Is this where you win sex toys? You win sex toys?
PM. I don't think so, because it's hosted by the library. So I think these are just like, I don't know, maybe Scrabble, but maybe you can put dirty words on the board.
What's your favorite dirty word?
I really don't know. But
Office Corps, what's your favorite dirty word? What's your favorite dirty word?
We can't say it. You can't
you
say
can
it.
say the B word or the D word or the C word.
I can't say it on the air.
The MF word. Which one's your favorite word? Your favorite dirty word? The P word?
Oh my goodness.
What about the Z word?
There's so many to pick from.
The X word. Real exciting.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I like them all.
Gosh dang it.
Right.
She's just
pick just
Golly gee.
one.
So Brewing Project tonight, it's
They're
adult.
all just flying out of my mouth all the time.
Oh boy. Okay, what's about the Brewing Project? What'd you say?
Adult game night.
Okay.
Friday. 6 to 8 p.m. Hosted by the library.
All right, what else are you doing this weekend in the 715?
And then on Saturday, there is the Flynn Fall Market at Flynn Elementary. There's going to be like over 50 local crafters and food trucks and prizes.
Like that. That's on Saturday. Where's that at and what time?
Show that has prizes. Flynn Elementary,
all right.
9 to 2 p.m. And then there's also one at Northwoods Elementary.
Wow, look at that. You can go hopping around to the different schools and buy all sorts of Christmas stuff for people.
Exactly.
Got a text from Marnie. Says, where can I see Cora's Halloween picture? I'll have to post that somewhere. Marnie is very interested in seeing your Halloween outfit with the fish hat and the old ladies. Also got a text from my guy, Jake.
It's good.
Jake said,
you gotta give me credit for originality.
Jake, it feels like you just sort of mailed it in there. I got to be honest. It doesn't feel like you really did much.
I don't think so either.
The other ladies put something together. You just sort of like, what do I have under the couch that I can put on my head?
Which is not a costume. It's things. It's props, but it doesn't create a full picture of anything. It's just I have a funny hat and some sunglasses. It's not a thing, right? Like you're not anything then. You're just a okay.
No, you are correct for sure. For sure, because I was on vacation for 2 weeks.
But do you own cowboy boots? You got to own cowboy boots. You're a cowboy boot kind of gal, right? So you put on the cowboy boots, you put on a cowboy hat, you braid your hair, you do a little thing, and you're a cowgirl. There's a theme. You just had a hat and some sunglasses, and one was a fish. It's a fish hat with sunglasses and a button.
Not a lot of effort.
It doesn't mean anything. No, you're not a fish. It's a fish hat. I'm not trying to be mean, Cora, but it's not a costume. Good thing you didn't go to any contests.
It was in the Halloween section at Goodwill in Canada. So, according to Canadian law,
she was a Canadian fish.
It was a costume.
She was a Canadian fish.
All right.
Office Corps, it's also hypothetical.
A lot of people go to Canada to fish.
It's that's true. Flying fishing, big tourism thing up there in Canada. What's your hypothetical question for us? What do you got, Office Corps, on Hypothetical Thursday?
Okay, if you could have an unlimited lifetime supply of one condiment, what would it be?
So I don't have any other condiments, or I just have that one?
Or I just get an unlimited of one.
Or you just mean I don't have to pay for it again?
Both. I just changed the question. Now you can only have one condiment for the rest of your life.
Ranch.
Same.
And I don't even like ranch that much, but it's just versatile.
Its own food
Yeah.
group here.
Unlike, look, normally I would go mayonnaise because I love mayonnaise and I put mayonnaise on everything.
We did this once, and I think I picked sour cream.
We have, but I would take sour cream again, versatile. You
That's
can put
why
things in it.
I can make a dip out of it. I can do, yes.
And I love mayonnaise, and I put it on a lot of stuff. But in terms of versatility, like you're not going to put mayonnaise on pizza necessarily,
or a salad.
I mean, you might,
or a salad.
But ranch, yeah, you've got a lot more options there. Corey, you're a ranch gal?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
All right. Office Corps going to be going to the...
I'm pretty much just a sauce girl. I put sauce on everything.
What do you mean?
I like dipping things. I like sauce. I like all kinds of different sauces.
Like barbecue? You like barbecue?
Yep, I like them all. I got some Thai peanut sauce at Trader Joe's. Delicious.
I don't know if it's me or I don't know what's happening to me today, but Cora.
Are you a double dipper, Office Corps? Do you know what a double dipper is?
Yes, I am. Well, if it's just like, no, if I'm sharing food with somebody else, I never double dip.
Okay, so, if you're doing it by yourself, who cares? Like, you can do whatever you want.
Exactly. But if I am eating by myself, it's like triple, quadruple. I'm dipping all the time. But no, if I'm sharing, I don't double.
If you're out in public, you control yourself.
One more question about sauces and dips.
I do.
One more question. You ready? Last question. Here we go. Office Corps on the phone with us.
Okay.
Each and every Thursday. And last question. So, sauce related. You get down, let's say you got a nice, like a little cup of ranch. You get the ranch, the dressing packet or whatever it is. And it's got the top, and you open it up, and you've already scooped out as much as you can with the chicken strip or whatever it is you're using.
French fry.
Do you then take your finger and put it inside the ranch cup, the little ranch dressing serving thing,
yes,
and scoop out whatever's left, and then put your finger in your mouth and eat it?
No, but I would use a chicken nugget to do that.
You're out of chicken nuggets, but there's still some ranch left. What are you doing to get that last bit of ranch out? Are you putting your tongue in there, or are you putting your finger in there? No,
you don't have any French fries.
You have nothing left to dip in there, with the exception of your finger or your tongue.
French fry. Across the table, I would get a French fry.
You're not sticking your tongue in there and just trying to lick out every last piece of creaminess?
Maybe put your straw in there and suck it out? No.
No.
Would you suck out the ranch?
No. All right.
No.
What about snort it? Would you snort the ranch?
I don't think she's going there.
No.
I don't think that's happening. Thanks, Cora.
So.
By the way, multiple people are texting in asking if Office Corps is drunk, by the way. Multiple people, not just one. Lots, actually.
There's nobody up in the office up there today.
I don't know. What's in your coffee this morning? Have you got some bourbon in there? What do you got? Some Irish cream?
It is it's a holiday day today, isn't it, with the coffee?
That's
peppermint
true. The
schnapps.
general manager is in La Crosse right now.
It's like Wild West up there. Cora's high as F right now. Yeah.
The Wild West.
Wrong gummies this morning. Those weren't your multivitamin, okay?
Office Corps, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you next Thursday. Have a great weekend, sweetie.
That wasn't collagen.
You too, guys.
For your hair and nails this morning. Grab the wrong bottle.
We're going to get to these texts later on when we get to
wrong bottle. It's collagen.
Check-ins.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It is a big one. So close to getting her to say something. I got a couple little snippets in there. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. But
it's anonymous, it's fast, and it's free.
It's exactly how I like it, Gene. Anonymous, fast, and free.
Those two big ones.
I also like two big ones.
I do like her. That was challenging for me.
Yeah, today was a struggle. There was a delay. There was something going on with the app. I don't know if she wasn't hooked up to the Wi-Fi or what.
I can't decide if I want top or bottom.
She couldn't hear us, and then we couldn't.
I'm going back to the drive-thru and getting another French fry so I don't have to put my finger or my mouth on it.
He would hold it out to my mouth. I would say a couple words, and then he'd pull it back.
That dirty dog.
I'd borrow someone else's. I don't know.
Bad news, happy music is coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. More from Brian and Gene is coming up.
You're about about to enter a beautiful, exciting, wonderful new world.
A cockroach living in your nostril.
Now that's just nasty.
Add in some haven't pooped for 30 days.
Poop is raining from the ceilings. Poop.
And sprinkle in some hashtag Florida Man for flavor.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. Florida man quits his Burger King job, steals all of their chicken nuggets.
It's bad news.
Bad news.
With happy music.
Let's rock.
Muskego, Wisconsin.
Muskego?
A substitute teacher. Arrested after police said he was drunk on the job.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
This event occurred on October 30th at the Bay Lane Elementary School, and there is video of this teacher walking through the halls and having a little bit of trouble navigating the corners.
Oof. So he got called in last minute because he's a sub and he wasn't planning to
The
be
school
there?
says that an adult in the school raised concerns, and police found the substitute under the influence of alcohol and then removed him from the campus.
I'm not that intoxicated.
The Muskego police said that upon further investigation, they confirmed 30-year-old Christopher Rias of Franklin, Wisconsin, had been drinking alcohol and had driven his vehicle to school. Had an active body-only warrant for a third operating while intoxicated offense, and also had bail conditions prohibiting from consuming alcohol. So this guy already had a couple of DUIs and already was on probation, couldn't consume alcohol, and then they hired him as a substitute teacher, and here he comes, pounding beers first thing in the morning.
I drank beer with my friends. I liked beer. I still like beer.
Taken into custody by the police department for violating the conditions of his bail, for the active warrant, and for the additional OWI offense. The criminal complaint says that he had slurred speech, bloodshot red eyes, smelled of alcohol, a preliminary breath test. You ready for this?
Oh, I doubt it. This is first thing in the morning, huh?
The preliminary breath test. 0.36.
Oh, heavens.
4 times
Oh, heavens.
the legal limit. Over 4 times.
So that probably wasn't just one tequila sunrise that morning before.
No, that is not that's
like
not Bailey's in your coffee, man. That is shot. That might be the night before. That might be.
That's what I'm saying.
After bar. Oh no, I got to go to work. Obviously, that dude operates at probably a 0.17. You know what I mean? Like on a regular. He's now in the Waukesha County Jail, charged with bail jumping, 4th OWI. Principal said student safety was never compromised. There is obviously, again, video of him kind of bouncing around in the hallways there, having a little trouble navigating.
Hallways are difficult.
Yeah, they got corners, they got turns.
They do have corners.
One goes this way, one goes this way. It's easy to get lost in those schools, dude.
Oof, 0.36, huh?
Hashtag Florida man.
Tell me.
Named Alfredo. Never go against the family.
Like fettuccine, Alfredo?
Alfredo Brindis really had to go potty. I've been there.
So he was speeding to get to the next exit?
He was already in the grocery store. He had a turtle head poking out.
So he just went right there?
He was losing the race. He was making diamonds out of coal.
Couldn't get to the other end of the store where the bathrooms are?
Stormed into the restroom at the Publix grocery store. Unfortunately, the stall, which he needed, was being used. So he began to bang on the stall door, demanding that whoever was in there come out.
I really need this space.
The guy who was in there somehow managed to finish up his business and come out of the bathroom, out of the stall. But he wasn't leaving fast enough, and Alfredo was not messing around. So Alfredo pulled out his knife and started waving it at the guy aggressively. The victim, of course, ran out, flagged down a police officer. That officer then confronted Alfredo in the restroom, who admitted, quote, he really needed to use the restroom, and the victim did not move out of his way, so he took out a knife. Nobody was hurt, but Alfredo was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I get it, dude.
Maybe not the knife part. But the rushing and the needing the space.
I get all that. And you're doing this, and you're
Yep.
pee dance, and you're squeezing and moving,
Took
and
all his effort to be able to get to the actual bathroom.
You doing
Yeah.
one of these? There's a reason I come here at 1:30 in the morning to go to work. I have 4 bathrooms that I know of that I can use. There may be another one hidden in this building somewhere that I'm unaware of. And no one else is here. I have carte blanche.
This poor guy.
I don't have to wait. I don't have to worry. I can go in the men's room, the women's room. I could go anywhere I want.
It's the knife.
This guy, dude, you go into these bathrooms and you're like, God, there's only one stall. If there was only a second stall.
Well, and sometimes you can go back out in the hallway and use the family one that's there.
Yeah.
In emergency situations, call for it.
So I get where he's coming from. I wouldn't necessarily pull a knife, but I'd be, hey, man, come on.
It's surprising he could even do all those reaction things if he had to go that badly. You know what I mean? Like to pull a knife and do all that. It'd be more like, no, just open up.
Large healthcare system in Maine is apologizing after it sent letters to 531 patients in various different hospitals and healthcare clinics telling them that they were dead.
I'm not dead.
Yeah. He says he's not dead.
Yes, he is.
I'm not.
Wait, they sent it to people and said you're dead?
So they had these letters ready to go? Like, oh man, the minute these people kick the bucket, we're going to hammer these letters, man. We're going to send them right out.
I've never even heard of such a thing. So it was supposed to be the next of kin or something?
I don't know, because it was a letter telling the people that they were dead. So it went if I was in the hospital, they sent me a letter saying, sorry, you're dead.
I think that seems like an unnecessary step.
It feels like an AI thing. The letters expressing condolences, including information on how their quote-unquote next of kin could resolve their estates.
See, there you go. That's what it was about.
The company in Maine, the healthcare system, is a nonprofit called Maine Health. And a spokesperson said there was an error in its computer system that led to the mistake.
Well,
I'm telling you, man, these computers want us dead. These AIs, they don't want us around. They're trying to kill us. They're sending out preemptive strikes.
You have a batch of 500 and something going out on a daily where that doesn't raise concerns?
They said they sincerely regret the goof and want to assure everyone that the patients were never listed as deceased in their medical reports. Somebody clicked the wrong button. The AI clicked the wrong button there. Is that what happened?
I don't know. That all sounds
Is that
weird.
what occurred, Gene? Is that what occurred?
I don't know. It all sounds weird. I don't know what to say about that.
Do you remember, I don't remember which one it was, but in one of the Naked Gun movies, not the most recent with Liam Neeson, the one with Leslie Nielsen?
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where he went to the bathroom after he he had spoken at some city council meeting or something like that, and then he went to the bathroom and his microphone was still on. He's taking this really,
yes,
and it's over the loudspeaker and it's really funny.
Yeah, I do.
Well, that
happened
in real life. I'm sure it's happened more than once, but it just recently happened. A city council in somewhere in Scotland.
So he's mic'd up and doesn't
was
realize
forced to edit the recording of a meeting after a member live streamed himself going to the bathroom and forgetting to switch off his camera. So it wasn't even just audio, which is what was in the Naked Gun movie. This guy had video of himself there in the restroom. I don't know what was seen, but the council forced to edit the recording of their meeting after a member live streamed himself going to the toilet, forgetting to switch off his camera. Hanif Raja made the mistake during a planning meeting for the Glasgow City Council earlier this week. The labor representative was seen sitting down on the toilet.
Oh, God!
Before his colleagues come running in and say, dude, your camera's on. Your camera's on. You're in there. Oh, God, that felt good. Oh, jeez.
Pants down and everything.
Oh, I've been carrying around this turd all day. Oh, I got a live one. I got a big one cooking here.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Video. You don't need video and audio.
Oh, I'm dying in here. Oh, man. Thank God there's toilet paper. This guy's in there struggling. He's having himself a fight. He's fighting with it, man. Bro's fighting for his life.
Live.
Oh,
dude, you gotta stop. You are literally sharing this with everyone on the team.
The meeting has been removed by the local authority from the website. Officials said it will be made available once again after the footage of this guy has been edited out. Said he needs regular comfort breaks as he is diabetic, which can lead to needing to go to the bathroom frequently. Dude, you don't have to explain it. People poop and pee. It happens. You don't need to be diabetic to have to go bathroom. I mean, whatever. I mean, good for you. I'm glad you're dealing with it, but this guy was first elected to represent back in 2012, has retained a seat ever since. The meeting was set up to discuss an application. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He was live going to the bathroom. That's what the
At
story
one
is.
point, at one point, another counselor can be heard asking, "Before we start, are you aware that your camera is live?" The clip, by the way, all over social media, so if you want to try to find it, I'm sure you
obviously
can
he wasn't
track
aware
down.
it was live. I don't think that's what he was thinking.
Oh. Yeah, I'd be giggling. I'd be like, no, man, keep it on. This is hilarious. Last but not least, bad news, happy music, Gene.
Okay.
Science, hashtag science. Science says that morning sex, a.k.a. sex in the a.m.
Yeah.
could boost your productivity, increase your job satisfaction, and also somehow help you score a raise. A little...
Well, I get the job satisfaction because you're probably just more
horizontal
satisfied
mambo
with everything that follows.
They say that a little bit of non-safe for work action at sunrise enhances employee productivity and better positions naughty 9-to-5ers to receive perks at work, such as pay increases and promotions. Not quite sure what I do at home or in the car has to do with my stuff at work, but...
Don't you? Well, like I said, I think it's whatever follows that is going to make you in a better mood.
Full-time American workers who have sex before work in the morning have the highest levels of productivity at 71%, task completion at 70%, focus at 58%. Hey, you get those bullets out of the gun, man. You got nothing but a clear shot.
Radar.
Man, you just all those cobwebs, you knock them right out, and you're good to go. You got to, yep. Those are rookie numbers. Do the Matthew McConaughey.
Really focus in.
You got to bump those numbers up. Motivation at 50% and job satisfaction at 54%.
Okay, name. Austin Danger Powers. Sex? Yes, please.
Nearly 1 in 5 Americans who have morning sex, a.k.a. 20%, said they've received a promotion in the past year, which is higher than any other time of day. Over half of American workers who have morning sex, 51%, said they've also received a raise in the past year, which is more than any other group. It pays to get laid.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Researched about 1,000 U.S. job holders spanning all sorts of different spectrums, 20-somethings to 60s and beyond. Turns out that the breadwinning boomers, along with Gen Xers over the age of 45, are having the most morning sex, 20% of them, followed by millennials in their 30s and 40s, and then Gen Z at 16%. So get up.
Get up and get to it.
Get the damn thing done. It's the best one of the day, Gene. Any guy will tell you that.
It's the
best one of the
day.
day.
I do agree with the clearing the cobweb and the focus and all that stuff. Positive,
It's the best one of the day.
Productivity level. It's like, are you really?
But yeah, you got nothing else on your mind. You're good to go. Cleared out. Again, you emptied the gun.
Not more like...
No. Well, that happens in any shower and you get ready and you go to work. And then you're like...
All right.
Focused. Job. No more. I did that already. Got that done.
She obediently performed oral sex on him.
Right away in the morning. First thing.
What is it about good sex that makes me have to crap?
Get that done, too, before you go into work. Just don't leave your camera on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Don't leave your camera on. That guy.
Bad news, happy music on Rock Mornings.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com. Call.
Hello.
Email.
I tried emailing you.
Text. So many ways to check in with us. Check. We rely on you guys for traffic updates, requests, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check this out.
Rockmornings.com is the website where you can find our contact info. You can also download the 95.7 The Rock and the 92.9 The X app. Get in touch with us through the apps with voicemails, images, videos. Got a text from my guy Jake over at Twisted Skull Studios.
Yes.
Tattoo guy.
Mm-hmm.
Said that the C word was his favorite curse word. Also chimed in on the condiment discussion with Office Cora. He said, does butter count? And I said, it definitely does. And he also showed me a tattoo that he did, which is Bart Simpson. He said it's his first Bart Simpson in 25 years of tattooing.
That's kind of surprising.
I know. That's what I said. It feels like a massive fail that nobody else wanted to get a cool Bart Simpson tattoo. He did a great job. Jared earlier sent me a Facebook message, said I was picking on you for having difficulty whenever you travel. Said I'm not a very good helper. Poor Gene. Said somebody's got to do it.
Because the alarms going off on my phone this morning weren't enough.
Oh, I'm not the support guy. That's not me. I'm not supportive. That's not what I do. Bring you back down to earth.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Got a lot of text messages this morning. Tisha said, good morning, Brian and Gene. Wishing Gene safe travels. Have a great one, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks
you so
Tisha.
much. I appreciate that.
Donnie texted in and said, Gene isn't wrong. Working with Camilla up in there, somebody's got wine in the desk. So Donnie must be in the office with Office Cora and knows that someone's got some wine in their desk or something like that, because a lot of people were wondering if Office Cora was drunk this morning. Look, she's high in life, and that's just kind of how she is, but today seemed a little bit off.
She is definitely high on life.
John texted in and said, hey, now it's 2025. Anybody can be anything they want and call it whatever they want, as we were kind of giving her a hard time about her costume.
Dude, that's not a costume. And I'm not even like a big dresser-upper, but just that's not, I mean, you can't just say it's a Halloween costume.
Somebody else, yeah. It's like,
because it's not.
Hey, look at this shirt I found in the basement. It's my costume.
Yeah, it's not. Like, it's just not.
Somebody else texted in and said Cora was dressed up as a quote-unquote hot mess for Halloween. Lying, crying face. Or crying, laughing face. There we go. Yeah. She just she whiffed on the assignment. She couldn't put something together in a day. You couldn't figure out, like, they didn't have any old lady stuff anywhere at all?
There's so much about her whole justification for that is just, it's so funny to me. Because it's like, it's a costume because the hat was in the costume section of Goodwill. It's like, well, that doesn't mean anything.
She's dancing to the beat of her own drum, okay? Brandon texting in earlier. We were talking about Hypothetical Thursday, flying in first class and all that stuff. Brandon said, my wife and I always get the exit row seats on the plane, 6'1". I need the leg room.
Yes, if you can.
I wonder what kind of condition Brandon's boss was on Monday, if he even showed up. Jake had his 40th over at the Bluffside last Sunday, and we stopped by for a hot minute. And
how was that?
I'm guessing he didn't show up for work on Monday. He's the owner. He doesn't have to show up. Brandon also said, Jesus Christ, is Office Cora drunk?
It's nuts. High on life. That's what
Marnie texted in and said, where can I see Office Cora's Halloween picture? I sent it to her. She said, oh, even the hat is a letdown. Included some, Marnie replied with some examples.
Like something my kids made for Pilgrim Day at school.
She included some examples of hats that may have been a better choice, but Captain Easy Street, right? Chris also texted in and said, is Office Cora drunk? Ha ha. Seems off her rocker today.
I don't think she was drunk, although I'm serious about
Austin texted in and said, I want what she's on. Office Cora's on the good stuff. Also, someone said I could have been a janitor for MIT. I think referencing the fact that I said I was smart as a child, but I just didn't apply myself.
Custodial engineer.
Yeah. Sort of a... And then a very nice text from Brian. Lots of complimentary words. Said, Brian, when you talk about your past, you're very humble. It takes a very mentally strong person to realize the things you talk about. For all the years listening to you, you're a great person. Boy, you must not listen.
I was going to say,
I don't know what days you're listening, but you got me wrong.
How many years? What years? What are you talking about?
He said, this world needs more people that have as much mental capabilities as you. Stay strong, man. Thanks for being there for all of us every morning. I got to print that out and bring it to my therapist. I got to see what she says about that. Like, I got to stop coming. Brian says I'm good.
Yeah, he says, look.
I'm solved. I'm fixed. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a great rest of your Thursday.
Man.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Can't wait to find out where the situation is tomorrow morning. Are we going to Europe or not?
I don't know what we're doing. I don't know, dude.
Are you looking at ships? Are you looking at cargo ships?
Oh.
Stowaway?
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.